I found that it is unfortunately so much easier to fall asleep quickly and wake up comfortably if you go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. I know that sounds A, annoying, and B, obvious, but let me give you some of the science behind it. So our bodies have what's called a circadian rhythm, circa meaning about and dian meaning a day. So it's about a 24-hour cycle. And throughout this cycle, our bodies produce different chemicals, hormones, throughout the day that affect our mood and our energy, and specifically for this conversation, our sleep-wake cycle. So when you go to bed around the same time every night, your body, specifically the complex network of brainstem nuclei and neurons in your brain called the reticular formation that regulate your overall level of consciousness, starts to know that that's the time to produce melatonin, the hormone that makes you sleepy. And then when you wake up around the same time every day, your body starts to know that's when it should produce cortisol and other wake-up chemicals. So having a bedtime and a wake time is kind of a cheat code for telling your body when you need to feel sleepy or feel awake. Now, I do also live in reality, and I know life doesn't always follow a schedule. I know there are countless opportunities that will ask you to stay up past your bedtime or wake up early, and sometimes those opportunities are totally worth taking. Each of those is just a value proposition of how important it is to you on any given day to prioritize your sleep needs versus your life needs. But when you have the tools to be able to prioritize good sleep when you need it, you just have more freedom and more choice in how you feel day to day. So here's some more tips that I have learned by trial and error that help me sleep better. Light. Light plays a huge part in how our bodies operate within our circadian rhythms. Exposure to light tells your body to make the wake-up drugs, which is why opening the curtains in the morning is such a great way to wake up, and why looking at your phone late at night can trick your body into not making the sleepy chemicals it needs, or even worse, making the awakey chemicals. And then you're up all night. So try to get your phone out of your bedroom if you can. Get an analog alarm clock. I did this about a year ago, and it's totally changed my life. Try to sleep with it as dark as you can. I even like to wear a mask if I'm in a place where a lot of light is coming through the windows at night. Last couple things I'll say about sleep in case they're helpful. As someone who's had a pretty bad immune system and has gotten sick a lot throughout my life, the number one thing to help me stave off a sickness is sleep. The moment I feel like I could be getting sick, I am prioritizing sleep over everything, and more often than not, if I get enough sleep, I can get better really quickly, sometimes even before I actually get sick. 2, you're probably getting less sleep than you need, and you probably need more sleep than you think. Again, this is just a part of life. We don't always have time to get as much sleep as we want, but if you are lucky enough to have the time to get more sleep, try it and see how it affects your day, your mood, your energy, your workouts. 3, I find that not getting enough sleep makes me endlessly hungry, and no matter how much food I eat, I can never feel satisfied. And so I end up eating so much that I make myself sick. And so if you feel like you're eating and you can never get full, try getting more sleep. Also drink more water. 4, caffeine is a little bit of a bargain with the devil. It can make you feel more awake, but it doesn't actually make your body more rested. And it can backfire and make it harder for you to sleep and get you into a worse and worse sleep debt cycle. So proceed with caffeine with caution. It is a drug, even though we don't really treat it as one. Think of it as one and look at your relationship with it. It might be making your life harder. Anyway, I know how much it sucks when you feel like you can't enjoy your life because you're not well rested and how important good sleep is. So I hope that one of these tips helps one person watching live a little bit more of a restful life. Okay, bye. Happy sleeping.